So, as we do on every preview show, we start off with our rankings. So, we start with ACC is going to be 14 through 1. We don't do conference specific as far as Coastal and Atlantic. What we do is we break down the 14 best teams in our poll, and we do it from 14 to 1. Number 12, Georgia Tech. AJ, I'm going to let you start in on this one. This feels like a different Georgia Tech program than we've seen in the past.
This is. And if I would have told you last year that they finished above 500, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense. If I also told you that a team ERA of 6.99, you'd be like, how'd they finish above 500? Well, the reason was that their opposing ERA was 7.08. So it was just slugfest 24/7. And then you turn, and a lot of those guys are gone. No Drew Compton, no Jackson Finley, no guys who are contributors on both sides of the ball. So what you have is talented youngsters, like CC Sabathia's kid, and Drew Burris, the highest commit to make, or the highest ranked prospect to make it to campus that isn't at Baton Rouge. And then you have a bunch of transfer guys. They're trying to grab experience from Fairfield, from Georgia State, both in the field and on the mound. They got Brett Thomas from South Carolina, who's going to probably try to be a starter for them. A lot of the guys they're grabbing, though, have been facing injuries their entire career. So if that pitching staff can't stay healthy, they're short as is. I think the offense will be led by Matthew Ellis. He's coming in from Indiana. He tied Kyle Schwarber's single-season home run record there. So it's going to be an offensively geared team again. Pitching staff's kind of hit or miss, and I think that's why we have them this low.
Yeah, when I looked at that Georgia Tech team here at 12, it was a lot of arm issues, right? And there's guys that come in that have some ability, but they've never been healthy for a full season. None of them have thrown over 50 innings in a season. So you're bringing in a bunch of guys that are going to try to eat up innings together. This might be bullpen by committee. Nobody knows how this team's actually going to put together and even where they're going to lean for starting weekend rotation. This might feel a little bit like Duke at the end of last year, where they just start throwing bullpen guys out there to start these games and seeing what they can do. But a lot less arm talent than what Duke had last year out of the bullpen.